And welcome back to Ozarks Live. We have been live all hour here at Lucas Oil Speedway, but we've moved locations. Now we're up here just above the dirt track, and we're with Rick, who is over the late model dirt series. Rick, tell us a little bit about what this is, because a lot of people out there may not know exactly racing terminology.
And that's all good. We understand that a lot. We get that a lot. Essentially what the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is, and it's a lot of Lucas Oil confusion here. There's many divisions, but we are a touring series that comes all over the country. We come in to Wheatland just twice a year. It's the only two events we have in the state of Missouri. And when we come, we bring the best drivers, the most talented guys that race this type of car, and they come and race with us full-time all over the tour. We do about 60 events a year.
Oh, wow.
And we get to come do two of them in Missouri, like I said, and this one's our biggest one of the year right here. So this is an exciting event to be able to be part of.
And of course, being part of the biggest event of the year, we're talking about some of the biggest drivers you're going to find all over the country, right?
That's correct. The money's high, the stakes are high, their tension's high down there in the pit area among all the competitors. Very competitive nature, of course. But yeah, so we're competing for $50,000 to win.
Oh my gosh.
The whole event this weekend's about $250,000 is what they're all out here racing for.
You want to enter?
No.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
And we have 17 drivers currently that's with the tour, that's perfect attendance, that's out here competing with us, and then we draw in a bunch of regional cars that come and race and compete with us from the area, along with other hot shoes that drop in here and there. So that's what takes place on the racetrack.
Well, considering how big this event is, I'm sure this is a very important one as far as points, bragging rights, whatever you want to call it, for these drivers and these teams.
It certainly is. This weekend, Memorial Day weekend, kind of opens up the season for the big events of the year. So we started in February and January in Florida and Georgia running Speed Weeks, as our world is known as, the Speed Weeks.
Yeah.
And we did a bunch of events down there. The money isn't as good as it is here, but this one here kind of opens the season for the rest of the summer here, where we race for big money nearly every week. And we just go to another town and do so, but this is the must-see one here this weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fun journey through the season. Now, for someone that maybe hasn't been to a race out here at Lucas Oil Speedway, why would you say this is the one to come and see this weekend?
Well, like I said, you're in this area, this is the one time you're going to see all these guys out here at Clash, and what a beautiful facility Lucas Oil Speedway is. And it's a fun family atmosphere. The speakers are great, the Jumbotron's great, the food's great, the weather's great, and sunshine right now. We just, this is the one. This is the one that they're going to see the best racers race it out on the racetrack here, and it's the one to be at.
You said it's the biggest one. How much prep goes into this? When do you guys start prepping for this event itself?
Usually 6 months ahead of time.
Wow.
On all of them, yeah. So yeah, we're well into our season on the other events that we do that we're prepping for, so that we're out. We do a lot of stuff that we promote, a lot of the things such as mailers and flyers and things that go out and commercials and social media campaigns, and all that stuff is prepped in our office, and all that's done well in advance.
Of course, this is going to be a huge spectacle here, no doubt, but what are some, for the uninitiated, what are the things
like
you might, well, like any of us, I mean, we're not here all the time. What are some of the things that people like us should watch for?
Yeah, the biggest thing to watch for would be the characteristics of the racetrack itself changes. So if you was to ever watch like an asphalt racetrack where it's paved, that's pretty much all you get all day long. But this has, it changes a lot during the course of the night. So the racetrack itself, first and foremost, is dirt. They're out there working on it. We call it farming it right now, but they're out putting moisture in the racetrack, compacting it, meshing it together to where when they go out and they compete during the course of the night, that changes quite a bit.
It becomes very pitted. I've been in a pace car, and it's like, that's not asphalt out there.
Yeah. So those changes also change the handling characteristics of each competitor's car. So a lot of times the driver will set up for a different part of the night and custom tailor to that. Or, for instance, as they start the night, they have to adapt during the course of the night to the ever-changing part of the racetrack.
It's definitely a different element for them as racers than opposed to those who are on the asphalt tracks.
It's a lot to keep up with. They do a really good job. That's what makes them the pros. And
well, Rick, thank you very much for coming into town, bringing this with you. Of course, you've been here many times, I would assume.
Yeah.
But it's got to be fun.
It is a lot of fun. The racetrack opened in 2006 with Lucas Oil, and I've been here ever since, every year. So Yeah, we enjoy coming out here.
A second home, if you will.
Thanks
Yeah.
again.
Thank you.
All right, lots more to go here from Lucas Oil Speedway. We'll be back with more in just a bit.